The Ocala National Forest, a vast, sprawling wilderness area that encompasses some 362,000 acres, interspersed with numerous lakes, rivers, streams, and springs, has been home to mankind for at least 10,000 years. Numerous archaeological sites have been discovered within its confines. Artifacts and relics of the past attest to the numerous cultures that have called it home. I look at the forest as a stage of an enormous and ever-changing ecological theater onto which untold numbers of lives have come and gone. My questions include the following. What makes up the stage? How do characters come and go on this stage? How and why has this happened? The large areas of rich hammock lands and fertile floodplain areas drew scores of farmers from other sections of the South, resulting in new settlements with schools, churches, and a network of roads. Major river arteries, primarily north and south, with the Ocala fed by the Silver Springs Run and the St. Johns River, have allowed visitors to enter here. Now highway interstates allow major interactions along both margins of the forest and more forays inside the forest. Today, the Ocala National Forest, a popular recreation area for canoeing, swimming, camping, hiking, picnicking, and hunting, receives more visitors than any other national forest in the Sunshine State. Millions of visitors annually escape to this forest, which is one of Central Florida's last remaining traces of forested land. The Ocala National Forest is the oldest national forest east of the Mississippi River and the southernmost in the nation. On November 24, 1908, President Theodore Roosevelt signed the original proclamation establishing the Ocala National Forest, reserving it from public domain lands. Juniper Springs Recreation Area, dedicated in 1936, has been in continuous use since its dedication. The following is a partial quote from the proclamation. Do proclaim that there are hereby reserved from settlement or entry and set apart as a public reservation for the use and benefit of the people all the tracts of land in the state of Florida known as the Ocala National Forest. This proclamation in 1908 reserved this land for the use and benefit of the people. What are the origins of the word Ocala? Some say it is a Timucuan Indian name meaning fair land or big hammock. More generally accepted is that Ocala is believed to have come from the name of a Native American chief called Ocala, who was in the area around 1539. The history of the first peoples settling in the forest is as indefinite as the boundaries of the land. Imagine being in the forest 10 million years ago during the Pliocene and Miocene eras. You take a walk. With each step forward, you may see giant raccoons and scores of other ungulates or hoofed animals. When you get deeper into the woods, you may think you are walking around today. The cypress, conifers, magnolias, and palms have a similar appearance now as they did when the giraffe camels ate freely from the tall branches and giant vegetarian sloths hugged the trees. Above you fly anhingas, grebes, and dragonflies, and you may spot an armadillo that looks like the greatest grandfather to one of today's ground sniffers. Sandhill cranes fly overhead, deer graze in the shallows, and alligators line the river and lakes like ancient sentinels. You will observe that the forest and surrounding area supports an abundance of wildlife. Keep walking. Ocala's ridges, being slightly higher than the coastal regions, were the first to dry out, which became an island of refuge for semi-aquatic creatures and other animals. From the first Native Americans to the modern-day vacationer, the forest has been a magnet that has drawn people to its resources, beauty, and recreational activities in ever-increasing numbers. Let us hope that this magnet never loses its power and that the Ocala National Forest will forever remain a vital part of our heritage.